Then I'm going to call this meeting to order at 9:01, Tuesday, February 20th, 2024, and ask if everybody would join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And we have public comment. Do you have any public comment that's as a citizen today? All yours as an employee? Okay. All right. So we don't have any other public comment this morning. Old business consideration of the minutes from the sessions from February 12th to 16th. Having reviewed those, I'd entertain a motion.
Okay, I'll motion to approve the minutes from February 12th through February 16th.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Old business or the minutes are approved. On the consent agenda today, we have no beer, wine, or liquor licenses before us. Any questions or comments on payables?
No.
Okay. We have no cancellations or homeowners before us. Authorization for distribution of grant funds. That must be you, Ms. Rawson. What's going on?
It is. So, and I didn't pull up the date when we met a few weeks ago with Ben, and we were talking about, there was Ben and Tammy, about how to get that money from the time spent on ILED back into the different departments, and the prosecutor's office is one in particular because of the time that they have, the limited amount of time that they have. And so in working with Tony, this is kind of what we came up with. So you have two memos that are for the time that Brittany and Ben have spent on the island. And so that's just the memorandum to move that funding from, it's already been moved out of ILED, and now it's to be moved into their department.
Okay.
They should be two different ones.
Two different ones?
They're the same
Yeah.
thing, but the numbers at the bottom.
Different numbers.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, you're right. Different numbers, same thing. Okay. So you just need signatures on those to approve what we'd already discussed.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions on that, Commissioner?
No.
Okay. All right. Anything further on that issue?
No.
Okay. Resolution 2024-6 approving credit card accounts for Shoshone County. Which, I don't know if you've had a chance to look, but this puts the new gal on, and this puts Peggy on, correct? Yep, Peggy White. Okay, that works well, so you can have a credit card again. Okay. All right. Any questions on that?
No.
All right. Resolution 2024-7 authorizing transfer of funds from ILAD account to treasurer's account for expenses incurred between January 1st and January 31st of this year. Any comment on that one? It's the same thing we've been doing, right?
Yep. That system seems to be working, and if you guys have any feedback on that, now that we've been doing it for several months.
And just again, this is for the public's sake. This is a grant that's paying for ILED,
Correct.
and that's through.
Department of Corrections. So we were awarded that grant last year, and it was $420,000 and change that was meant to implement this diversion program. Pre-prosecution diversion is what the grant was. It's a statewide initiative called ILED, Idaho Law Enforcement Diversion, and it's intended to address the specifically, drug and alcohol offenses that are happening, and how do we get ahead of that, and how do we help people get over that rather than just spend exorbitant amounts of money in the judicial system? How do we find a way around that to help people move beyond the use of substances? And so we are a very unique, actually, I think we are the only program, definitely in the state, possibly the nation, that has run it the way it is. So it is a diversion program, but it's one with teeth. And so you don't get the opportunity to say, I don't want to put in the work and then go reoffend again, because you get picked back up as if you were being picked up the first time. So it's really a great program. But the funding had to be kept in a separate because of the award conditions on it. it had to be kept in a separate fund. So this, what we do every month is we just go through the expenses, I line those out. Those get moved into the general to cover anything that we do. So it's all.
Basically, we do the work and then we bill the grant.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And it pulls everything out of it, so it's all the time that's being spent, and that is 100% funded by that. And it's a 3-year program. That
Okay.
420 covers 3 years, so we can really make an impact and figure out what it's meant to do.
Thank you.
You bet.
Okay, with that's the end of the consent agenda. I'd entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda as discussed.
So moved?
Seconded, final discussion.
None?
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, consent agenda is approved, along with those, including all those resolutions. We have no public comment today. We don't have anyone from the public. And we have no reason for executive session today. We have no indigent cases before us. So with that, do you have any final comments on grants or anything that you need to share publicly right now?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Anything final from you? No. All right, with that, we are adjourned.